Welkom iedereen, welkom op deze Zoom. Ik moet een beetje bukken, want het staat niet op mijn hoogte. 1 seconde, ik moet even iets in het Engels doen. Guys, I know there are a lot of international top leaders here tonight. So I saw Clifton from Trinidad and Tobago, top leader from the Caribbean. I saw Sarah Mesh, top leader from England. But guys, give me 1 second. I'm going to explain these people something in Dutch. And then we're going to start with the training that we're supposed to do today. Zo jongens, super van harte welkom op de 6e bootcamp vandaag, 6e bootcamp. We hebben fantastische bootcamps gehad. Vorige week van dinsdag Louis Reis, woensdag hadden we product Marieke en Chris. We hadden donderdag Bibi, vrijdag Nicole Kenten. Gisteren hadden we een fantastisch bootcamp met Joni, met haar team als testimonials. En vandaag gaan we het hebben. We gaan dieper in op network marketing. 7 skills of network marketing. Dat gaat gegeven worden door Alice. En ik denk dat zij het beste de inleiding kan doen. Vandaag is het in het Engels. En that's why we also have a lot of top leaders from other countries, from the UK, from the Caribbean, etc., etc. We have some people from the US, also some people from Chicago, some people from New York. And we're very proud to have you all here. I'm gonna announce now for this training, for this Zoom today, Alice from the Schoor with her program, what she has. Let her do her story herself. But take notes, guys, and take the information, suck it up, build up your skills, and good luck today.
Hello, everybody. Before I'm going to start, I just want to ask, who have the phone on, me or you? It's me. Message is coming. Okay. As an introduction, before I'm going to start with my training, I would say from bottom of my heart, thank you to the people that attended this 6-day Zooms, and special thanks to all the speakers that we had, because that is really the biggest treasure what you could give us. I was looking to all the Zooms and my heart was bumping up every single time, because you did a huge step in your business, and that is stepping out of the comfort zone. You show to your distributors that you're real leaders and that you're stepping, even when something is uncomfortable, in front of your people to make them more successful and to share your stories. So from bottom of my heart, really, really, really thank you for doing that. I know it's not easy because I'm also standing here and as always, I'm stressed. Okay, I cannot look there. Eh?
You can look to say hi, but they don't see.
Okay. So thank you one more time from the bottom of my heart. I know it's not easy to speak to the camera when you don't have interaction with the people. So yeah, I'm totally proud of you. And I'm also proud of the people that are attending the Zooms, as I said previously, because if you are putting your time, instead of looking TV, spending time with your loved ones, your children, your partner, whatever, looking the TV series on the television, that means that you want to upgrade your skills. And for spending that time with us, I also want to say really, really big thank you. About the upgrading of your skills. What skills are giving? Skills is power. When you are upgrading your skills, then momentarily you are more self-confident. And what that gives, when you are more self-confident, you are taking more action in your business. And when you're taking more action in your business, that is no-brainer, of course, your business is growing. And on the beginning, I want to share with you my story, because as you know, I involved in network marketing for 16 years. And on the beginning, when I started, I have to say, I was really hungry and I was really going for it. And without any skills, like really any skills, because we have such an easy product, I achieved in a really, really, really short period of time, 15% without any skills. But what happened when I achieved that 15%, because I didn't have any skills, is that I stopped and I was doing all the same. I was enthusiastic. I was speaking to everybody about the product, but I could not get out from this 15%. And I have to tell you, I was getting really, really, really frustrated. And when you're getting frustrated, and when you're young, and when you're really hungry, and you really want, then what is the next step? Yes, my loves, that is true. I started to blame. I'm guilty, and I started to blame. Of course, who I started to blame? Not very chic, but I started to blame my sponsor. That was pretty easy because that was my mother. So, of course, you know, blaming the people that you love comes very easy. Then I was blaming, of course, the economy. Yeah, who else you would blame? Like also in this time, yeah, people don't have money, so you blame the economy. You blame people that I did not, of course, meet the right people. I did not talk with the right people. Basically, you came to the blame city. Who was there that knows? But what is giving the blame, and I can tell you that because I was there, is that blaming others for you not achieving success is a dead end. And what that dead end is giving you, that you are basically taking the control out of your life. And when you're out of control, yeah, then the things cannot get better, because if you are not in control, then how, it's not going to happen a miracle, and the things are going to change. So then I remember, and about that I'm also going to talk in a minute. I love Tony Robbins, but Tony Robbins learned most of the things that he knows from also very smart guy that I adore, and that guy is a Jim Rohn. And once I was listening to the training of Jim Rohn, and he said, for things to change, you have to change. And then I understood, okay, Alice, if you're gonna still be in the blame city, yeah, then you're gonna be on this 15%, and maybe you're gonna fall back. So what do I need to do is take control back in my hands, take control and take responsibility for my business. So I understood that I have to upgrade my skills. And today, of course, it's another Zoom that I'm gonna try and do my best to learn you the skills that you can also upgrade your business and upgrade your life. And I would like you to think that I'm with you, next to you, sitting, and that I'm holding your hand, and that we're gonna come to this training together. Because now, ladies and gentlemen, it's coming the hardest part. I can give you outleg is a Dutch word. Eh? Look, I'm starting to speak Dutch. Explanation. I can give you the explanation of all the skills, but the hardest job, unfortunately, it's up to you. Because you can have all the skills, you can read all the books, but what is coming after it is the hardest part, is that you have to put the skills to work. Because if you're not going to put them to work, then that is worthless. So that is the only thing I wanted to make a point here. So we're going to go with the 7 skills. But before, one more thing. Before we are going to talk about the 7 skills, I want to talk about one more thing that is really important. And that is that you ask yourself a question, because, you know, guys, this is really a lot of work, you know, to do network marketing, and to do it correctly, and to do it like a pro, and to earn a lot of money. So before you're gonna start, please ask yourself a question: do you have enough belief? Because it's really important. Ask yourself a question: do you believe in yourself enough? That means, do you believe that you can do it? Do you believe in the company? Do you believe in the product? Because that all matters. And if you will believe, that I promise you, I really promise, the magic will happen. So, starting with the 7 skills. First skill that is crucial and most important in network marketing. I'm gonna write it. Is skill number 1 is finding prospects. Can you see it? Can you put your thumbs up if you see it? Yeah, but I don't have a gallery view here. So how I can see if somebody, yeah, we're gonna click. One moment, guys. I can find it. Wait. Gallery. Okay. If you can read from the board, can you please put the hands up? Yes. Okay, super. So first and most important step is finding prospects. Of course, this is a no-brainer because if we don't have prospects that we can introduce to our business, then the business will not grow. So what I really want you to do is take a piece of paper that I bet you all have, and please rate yourself on the scale from 1 to 10. From 1 to 10, wait a second. From 1 to 10, how good you are on finding prospects. With all the questions that we're gonna do, you have to rate yourself from 1 to 10. Why? Because then you see black on white on what you can work and what are your missing parts to achieve success. But the first one is the finding prospects. So please rate yourself from 1 to 10. Skill number 2 is inviting. How do you invite people to take a look on your product, on your business opportunity, and that they can understand, of course, immediately why do they have to buy it, or why do they have to participate in the Zoom or in the presentation or something. So skill number 2 is inviting. So how good you are in inviting people to see your opportunity or product. Rate yourself from 1 to 10. Skill number 3 is presenting. And here, of course, I'm talking about presenting the benefits of your product, presenting the benefits of your opportunity. But what I was also telling before, it's not about how good you can present it, but if the method that you're using is duplicatable. Because as I said before in our previous Zooms, anything in MLM that can be duplicatable by your team, so what you can teach your people, is basically useless. So skill number 3 is presenting. Yeah, so here we are talking about duplication. Please rate yourself how good you are in presenting the opportunity and the business, and how good that method is that other people from your team can duplicate it. Skill number 4 is following up. And following up, to be honest, that is, yeah, in network marketing, that is gold. Why? Because as I also told you in previous Zooms, and I know that you are listening, so I'm really, really grateful for that. As I told you before, you need 5 to 12 exposures of the product, of the business opportunity that the client, the prospect will buy your product. It doesn't matter if it's a product or if it's an opportunity. They need to see it 5 to 12 times. So what does it mean? That if you leave on follow-up, then basically you're cutting yourself the way to your success. Because if you're not going to follow them up, yeah, then the magic, of course, will not happen, because maybe a lot of them would say yes, but if you're not following them up, then you're never ever going to know. Please rate yourself on the scale from 1 to 10, how good you are in following people up. Skill number 5. Skill number 5 is helping your prospect to become a customer, a distributor. Helping your prospects to become a distributor. In one word, we can also name it, that means closing, my darlings. That is closing. And what is difficult in this point is that we need to learn how to overcome objections, yeah? So we need to learn how to speak with our people, our potential distributors, and that we're gonna help to, that first of all, they're gonna open to us and they're gonna tell us what they are afraid of, what are their objections, but we also have to know the way how to overcome them. And that is, of course, to learn. Here, please rate yourself how good you are in closing your distributors. Please rate yourself from 1 to 10, as always. That was skill number 5. Skill number 6. And this is, after following up, the most powerful skill that you can learn is helping your distributors to get started. And what corner I'm gonna do it? Helping your distributors to get started. And what is really important in this point is that when other people are starting a business in the traditional way, then most of the time the families are putting their oldest savings, they also put all the savings. And what the family is telling, yeah, you have 3 years to boom and to start your business. So there is no pressure because they have the support from the whole family, and they have basically, you know, from the government, you also have some tax reduction. So 3 years, you have to really start with your business. What is the difference with network marketing? And that is really a pretty big difference, because people are getting starting in network marketing. And if they're not gonna start earning in the first 21 days, I will repeat, if the people will not start earning in the first 21 days, that we can say it's 3 weeks, then they're gonna get dismotivated. They're gonna say that the business is not working. And here is my motto: so easy as it is to get in network marketing, so easy is also to step out. So easy as you step in network marketing here, especially entrance of €0. So easy and so quick is also to step out. So what you really need to do in skill number 6 is to learn how to get your people started quickly. And we have the really good tools for it, because if you're not going to do it, then you're going to lose these people, and all your hard work on the previous steps is going to be lost. So it's a really, really powerful, because here you can generate very quickly a lot of points, and that's generating a lot of volume, and that's generating a lot of commission. So this step is speed and power in your business. Please rate yourself from the scale of 1 to 10, how good you are on helping your distributors to get started. And the final 7 skills, and guys, believe it or not, but this is the highest paid skill from all of them. Skill number 7 is, and I will explain you of course why, but first I'm gonna write it, is promoting, and some of you know, because it's a subject from tomorrow, promoting events. And of course, rate yourself from the scale from 1 to 10, how good you are on taking people on events. I will explain you why this. Of course, tomorrow Wim is gonna do it in the most beautiful way possible, but me in a quick shortcut. This is so important because this skill is basically working for you. If you are taking people on the event, then they see the social proof. They see other people like them that are successful. Did you hear? It was on Dinsdag, Marie-Louise that was telling that she was enthusiastic about the business, but when she went to Eindhoven and she met all you guys and you were also friendly, that gave her the biggest boost, and that gave her the belief. And today, this month, she did 21%. That is the power of the event. So if you are just gonna take some people there, then you are taking yourself not 50% of the job, not 80% of the job, but 100% of the job. The events are working for you. And now, because of course this Corona time, we will not organize an event in the room because it's forbidden, first of all. Very good. But we will organize an online meeting, guys. But that I think Wim was already telling you in the Facebook Live. So I don't know if he's going to tell more tomorrow. I don't want to take his part. So, but 100% he's going to give you some update. So skill number 7 is promoting events. Okay, I will take a sip of water. Oh, thank you for water. Now, because to do all 7 skills at one today, it's mission impossible. Timing wise, it's not possible. So I will do today 1 skill, and I'm gonna ask something to Wim. Did you already tell them that we're gonna do every day 1 skill? No. Okay, you didn't tell them. No. Okay, so basically this is the plan, because it's so a lot of material and we really want to give you the best on every single one. Otherwise it's useless. Yeah, to tell you the skills, nice, you know what to do with it. So basically tomorrow Wim is gonna do skill number 7, that is promoting events, and then we are left with 5 skills. So if you, of course, you want, please comment in the community group if under the post from today if you want it, because if you want after today that from Monday to Friday every day for like 40 minutes I will explain you one skill, then please let me know. And today we have skill number 1, that is finding prospects, and that is one of the most important skills. So whatever it's gonna happen, you know the 7 skills, you know where, of course, where you're leaking on something. And today I'm gonna teach you one of the most important one, that's finding prospects. And because when you have your list, you have your people, then basically that is giving you confidence, that's giving you peace. Because when we have a list of, imagine on the beginning 4, maybe 6 people, that if we go to these people, first of all, it's giving an enormous pressure on these people, because they can feel that we are hungry. They can feel that we, that they are our last hope. And if they're gonna say no, then basically, of course, your whole work is collapsing. So don't do it to yourself, and don't do it to the people that you're introducing to the business. So step number 1 on building your prospect list. Step number 1 is put it on paper. And I know that you probably gonna now don't like me, but I am here to tell you the truth. When you put the list specifically on the beginning, because you're starting, so you have the brand fresh list of people, when you put it on paper, then you not gonna miss it. Because when the list is in your phone or it is in your Excel sheet, then how we say it, what is out of sight is also out of heart, out of mind. Yes or yes? So if you have a special book, and this is a really special book, because this book, is really old, and I can tell you that this was the first present that I got from my future husband. That was then my boyfriend. This is very romantic. He brought me a notebook that I can write something, and because it was the first one, I never ever wrote something down, because it's like, you know, treasure, because it's like the first thing that I ever got from him. So find yourself something that is, of course, totally empty, that you like. If you like, for example, something that's a little bit bigger, then you can get something bigger. But buy yourself a journal that you're gonna start with your list on paper, clean. Why is it so important? Because, as I said, if you're gonna have it everywhere with you, then you're gonna always remember about it. So I will put it on paper. Number 1, put it on paper. So first I'm gonna give you like the first how to do it, and then we're gonna go more in detail. Step number 2 in creating a great list is, and this is gonna be another story that I'm gonna share with you. A brutal one. I already have pain in my heart even thinking about it, but I'm gonna share it with you because I like you so much. Step number 2, most important, is don't judge. Don't judge people that you're gonna put on that list. And as I said, I promise you a story. Now, I was inspired to the business by my mother. And at that time, I was going to school. And I was sitting in the table with my friend. Her name truly is Blueberry. I'm not inventing it. That's her true name. Her name is really Blueberry. Really, really cute girl. I have contact with her till today. And, you know, I started the business and I'm talking with Blueberry and she said, yeah, my grandpa is now in the hospital and we have a problem because we have to arrange him. He is drinking some elixir of 16 herbs and we have to drive like 100 kilometers because he was in a special heart hospital and we have to specially drive to that hospital because he cannot live without that herbs. And I said, yeah, I also have a grandma, you know. I said, what are that herbs? And she said, yeah, that is a company, and that company is Acuna. Probably you never ever heard from that company. It was a Canadian company also that was providing products, health products in network marketing. And of course, you know, at that time, you didn't have the social media that was not so easy to get contact. So I knew that this Acuna is also network marketing. So I'm telling to the Blueberry, listen up, can you give me the contact of this guy that is providing this grandpa from this elixir? Now it's coming. She arranged me the number of the guy that was doing it. And that was one day, you know, I came back, I told it to my mother, you know, yeah, you know, Blueberry is arranging me a contact to the guy that is doing this herbs, this and that. And Blueberry is coming back, second day, and I swear to you guys, she brought the contact on the piece of paper. No, this I'm not gonna rip out. On the piece of paper, it was like this, total trash, yeah? Like this, and here was the name of the guy, name and surname, and the phone number, yeah? And she said, Alice, you know, but I don't want to discourage you, but this guy, you know, he is pretty high, and I don't think he is gonna step into perfumes because, you know, he was at my parents, and he was telling them about this whole herbs, and he's fully in, and la 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 la. So, of course, yeah, what Alice did, I took the number, yeah, I took the number, I put it in a pocket, but I started to doubt, yeah, I prejudged, I thought, yeah, such a big guy, you know, I was young, yeah, what, he is gonna talk with me, he's gonna be interested in my opportunity, no way. Coming home, my mother, the piranha. And what, do you have that contact? I said, yeah, I have, you know, but listen up, there is a small complication. Apparently this guy is pretty high and la 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 la, I'm doing the whole story. So I don't think I'm gonna contact him because, you know, it's a waste of time. So I judged it's a waste of time and because he's too high. What the piranha did? The piranha asked one simple question. Can I have that contact from you? And I thought, yeah, if I'm not going to use it, you know, here you have. And I gave her this contact, guys. Now it's coming. Now it's coming. Do you know who was that contact? That she, of course, later inscribed. Because the guy said, yeah, if I'm telling to people that they can smell from the inside with this herbs, then I can also, and I'm doing business with serious people, that with the parents, then I can tell to all the youngers, yeah, to all the children, to buy and to spray perfumes. Genial, genial. That man was none of the others that Mr. And now it's coming, I even cannot tell after so many years, it's still, you know, cannot come. It was Mr. nobody else but Mr. Amethyst Star. Yeah, I said it. Amethyst Star Krzysztof Cebu. And I gave him for nothing to my mother. Do you know how much money I lost on passing this piece of paper and judging that he is not gonna step in? A lot, I can tell you, my mother had Do you think she gave me ever something? Never, ever, never. So, please, I beg you, learn on my mistakes. Don't judge. Put everybody on that list. Don't make my mistakes. Don't, please, don't. Because then you have to learn the hard way. And if you're gonna know that somebody was inscribed to Nicole Kenter, to Marike van Duren, to Harry Blumendahl, to Sonia Jene, to somebody else, then you're gonna feel my pain, guys. Then you're really gonna feel my pain. Okay, now that we have put it on paper, don't judge. I'm at the start. The guy is earning a shitload. Shit. We leave it, we leave it behind. I shared it. Pain in the heart still. Point number 3. I'm laughing from myself for my stupidity. Don't worry. Point number 3 is memory jogger. Create a memory jogger. And guys, I have a professional memory jogger from nobody else but Mr. Eric Water. You have to pay a lot of money to get from him this memory jogger, but basically we put everybody on this list that it's not our customer, that is not our distributor, and then later we put all the people that we don't judge, and here we have, this is around 90 pages. We're gonna put it in the community group, this memory jogger, and all of you can go exactly to all these people. I will read you a few examples that you have basically the idea what this memory jogger is. So you put members of your family, of course, your father and the mother. You know, in my case, my mother was inspiring me, so that click her out of the list. Put the father and the mother. You put father-in-law, mother-in-law, grandparents, children, aunt, nieces, cousins. In the case of Eric Water, that was the cousin that he lost a lot of money. I also want her. That really made me feel better that I'm not the only loser in this industry that did prejudging. He also did it. Very good. Then you can put there an auto mechanic, your accountant. Accountants are very good, basically. In the case of my mother, that was the accountant that brought FM into our life. So you can see. So your accountant, people that you play bowling with, football, golf, child's birthday invitation list, business card list, dancing class. Yin, for example, I know that you're dancing, so friends that you're dancing with, put them on the list. Dry cleaner, hairstylist, of course, real estate agents, travel agents. Here you have really 90 pages of that. What you're also gonna get in that memory jogger is, I don't know if they can see it. Can they see this? Yeah? Super. Love technology. You can, he also created here, you have space for 600 contacts, but that's not enough. If you're really gonna do what I'm telling you today, then 600 contacts are not gonna be enough. Imagine, mind blowing. You put the name, phone or email, how do I know them, and some comments. And comments are, for example, for later. Did you contact them? How many times you contact them? What did they say? But to that, we all gonna come. No worries. I have it prepared. So here, if you want, we have this on 90 pages, 600 contacts, but what is more closer to my heart is a notebook or a journal or however you're gonna call it, because pages you can lose. If I lost a lot of times nice trainings that I had on the piece of paper, but notebooks, never. So if you can, Amazon, bol.com, whatever, buy yourself a nice journal that you're gonna like to write in. Okay, we go further, guys. Now we're gonna do the big three. A sip of water. Now it's happening. Every single and please don't be mad on me. Don't be mad on me. I'm telling it for your own good, and you know that. Every single contact that you have in your phone, in your contact list, that it's not a distributor. I'm even not telling, they can be your client, but if they're not a distributor. So every single contact that you have in your phone, that it's not a distributor, goes on the list. Every single contact from your phone, I'm gonna say one more time because it was so shocking to me that I had to repeat it a few times. Every single contact that is in your phone, that it's not a distributor, goes on the list. We'll write it down, that you can be sure. You know what, for example, would be nice? If you would be a good assistant, for example, then you could write on this board and not that you sit there and do nothing. Every single, take another single contact that is not a distributor goes on the list. Ketchuk, I have it. And now, when I put it basically, so every single contact that it's not your distributor goes on your list. I hope you have it because I have to turn it, guys. Step number 2 is now also shocking when you already write it down, and sometimes you know you can because 100% you have more than 100 contacts in that phone that are not your distributors, and then you can have a pain in your hand from writing it, and you can have excuses, yeah, but force yourself, you know, go through the pain, because without pain is no gain, you know, go through it, and because that is your goal. That is what is gonna bring your success. And if you later gonna teach it to your people, then I'm also gonna talk about it, that it's even bigger goal. Point number 2, everybody from your email list, everybody, every single human being like me or somebody else that sends you an email, that's an actual human being, goes on your list. If you there only have an email of that person, then but in the email you always have a name and surname, you know, a lot of time they have like, you put the phone, and that, because that's people that you had contact with, so they say everybody that you had contact with in your email goes on that list. And our goal is to create a huge contact list. Point number 3. And this is gonna be a hardcore one, because this is really gonna give you a lot of writing. Every single contact that you have in your social media goes on that list. Why it's going on the list? Because as I was telling you, you can put remarks on that list, and you see when you are speaking with that person that it's very important for the follow-up. You see when you are speaking with that person and about what you were speaking, and if you are not speaking at all, then it's even a bigger yeah, a bigger privilege that you're gonna contact them for that. So that are the free. So every single list from your phone, every single list person from your email, and every single person from your social media goes on the list. Knowing this, we can come to step number 2. And step number 2 is, yeah, because this was not number 2, but this was like ABC. So what I'm gonna do now, how I'm gonna solve this? How I'm gonna solve this? What?
Point forward.
Huh?
Point forward.
2.2. Very professional. But basically, guys, this is point number 2. And now, if you really, really, really want to do it good, imagine that you have 500 contacts on your Facebook. Yeah? If you go and if you really want to create a huge contact list, then you go to your friends and you see that if you go to your friends list, then you are minimum that 1 friend in common. What are telling the statistics from Facebook is that median of people, an average, what people have in their friends is 338 people. So if we take our 500 contacts and we go to this, our 500 contacts, and on average they have 338, that is giving us, my dears, nothing else but the contact list of, because the numbers don't lie, you know that I love numbers, is giving us on average 169,000 contacts. Now you cannot have an excuse that you don't have nobody to talk with about the business, about the product, because you're gonna have, if you're gonna do this step, 169,000 people to talk with. And this is only in the step number, what? No. See? I don't have paper anymore. No. And this is always like this, yeah? That when I am doing the training, when the women is doing the training, nothing is happening. But when I'm doing the training, then it's always something. Now, I even have to hold it now.
Yeah.
Okay. Time for drinking water. In the meantime, that Wim is installing already. Yeah. Jesus, you're quick today, honey. I'm impressed. But what I want to say is that if you add this, try to add these people, you can send them a message. Hey, Paula. Hey, Monica. Hey, Wim. Hey, Alice. I saw that we have our, I don't know, Wim is our friend in common. So I thought that it's, you're not gonna mind if I'm gonna send you a contact request. And what do you think these people are gonna say? Of course, they're not gonna mind that you send them the contact request. And you already have something in common because your friend in common is Wim. And as you know, as I was also telling you, I think one time, people attract each other through similarities. So if you have friends in common, that is the biggest similarity that you can have. Next point. Which color I was using? I can start all over again. Huh? Next thing, this is gonna be point number 3. Next thing that you can search people to make bigger and bigger your contact list is through your passion. And as you know, I love to give you examples. So I brought something with me. I think this camera was a little bit too close. As I was already telling you, I love Tony Robbins. Yeah? And if we're gonna go to Facebook and I'm gonna go to the fan page of Tony Robbins and I'm gonna friend people who also love Tony Robbins, then I can say, hey, Monique, hello, Daniela, hello, Liana. I saw that I found you on the page of Tony Robbins. I see that we love him both the same. Yeah, we are both crazy about him. So I thought we could be friends. I hope you don't mind. Yeah. So finding people on your passion, that is the most simple thing what you can do. If you like yoga, for example, or you like, for example, I also love Australian Labradoodles, as you know, my beloved Bruno. I am on the fan pages and pages of Australian Labradoodles, and I can talk with other people about Australian Labradoodles. Do we have like these things in common? Of course, we can share pictures. Here we can share if we were on the event of Tony Robbins in London and what was the story and everything. So guys, share the story, share your passion with other people because people love to do it. So, I have, is it here? I think it's here. Yeah, it's here. I have a small homework for you to do that I'm gonna write it down. Aha, here I should work. Passion. Passion. Yeah, wrote Tony Robbins. Then you're gonna know what I was talking. Tony Robbins, yoga.
Dogs.
Yoga, dogs, children, sport. I hope you can still hear me if I'm talking to this board. That can be your passion. So what is gonna be, my darlings, your homework? I know that you already have a lot, but I told you on the beginning that achieving success is not going to be simple. You are going to have to work your ass off. So the homework is put 10 passions down. So write your 10 passions on the paper. As I said, my Tony Robbins, dogs, cooking. If you go deep, you can go vegetarian cooking. If you are a fan of barbecue, then you go into barbecuing, you know, whatever. Formula One. Yeah, Wim, thank you. Finally, you're being useful here. Wow, really. Whew. Don't overwork yourself, huh? So go and find people that have the same passion as you. Guys, I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Da, 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 da. So happy. Okay. Step number 4. Not gonna use the same. Step number 4 is, if you want to do it, I'm gonna give you the slow version and the medium version. We're not gonna go on hardcore because, you know, I love you and I don't want that you guys gonna overwork yourself too much. The slow is at minimum 2 people a day.
This is a non-stop thing.
Yes, this is what I'm telling now. Yeah, so wait a second. Add 2 people a day till infinity. If you're gonna do it over the year, then even with these 2 people, in 1 year, you're gonna have extra 700 people. And in the course of 10 years, you're gonna have, I counted it before, 7,000 new contacts to talk with. Is it nice or is it nice? 7,000 contacts. And now I'm gonna give you the medium way. Yeah, the medium way. And but this you have to do every single day to the rest of your life. And the medium way is 10 contacts per day. And if you, of course, gonna do 10 contacts per day, then your business is gonna be booming in a 1 year of time. If you, of course, gonna follow you're gonna put the contacts down, you're gonna contact them, and then you're gonna do also these other 6 skills. So what I want to tell you here, it's very, 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 very good information, and I even have the proof for it, that 95% of the people that are statistics, this is not bullshit, that Alex is talking here, 95%, how to tell it in a good English, 95% of people that are successful in the teams of the biggest leaders that they have, they didn't know when they started the business. It's very good news. So 95% of the people, they didn't know. These are strangers. And to prove you that, if the list would not grow, you know that the business started, FM started in Poland. Because sometimes it's going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Yeah, if that business would not start, we would not have Natasha van Ooyen in Holland. If we would not have Natasha van Ooyen in Holland, we would not have Nicole Kenter. We would not have Chrisje in Belgium. We would not have Jonny Malines in Belgium that you were listening yesterday that gives such a beautiful, wonderful Zoom. Thank you one more time, Jonny. We would not have Nicole Kenter. We would not have Marike van Doeren, that it's like 100 ages deep. But in this business, you have to understand that everything doesn't matter where these leaders are gonna come. That's why it's so important to teach your people how to do a good contact list. Because if they're not gonna do a contact list, then it's stopping. It's stopping, nothing there. And from nothing, even Solomon, like from the Bible, even Solomon cannot make magic. So please teach your people how to do a good contact list. It's very, 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 very important. Step number 5. Step number 5 is to network on purpose. Network on purpose. And what does it mean? That you add to yourself, similar concept, that this time you don't like the pages and you don't add the friends, but you go a step further and you add yourself to Facebook groups. So here we have Facebook groups. What is also networking on purpose, I'm going to give you, because I always like that you guys going to explain. Networking on purpose is bringing value. If you go to these groups, then don't just go there to sit there and try to pitch people. No. When you give, first you have to give, then you're going to receive. And for example, imagine you can add value to this group, but what you also can do, now specifically in this pandemic time, in this coronavirus, COVID-19, whatever you're going to call it, imagine that you have a friend that have a child that she can do homeschooling. And let's imagine that she sucks on homeschooling. You know, we have a friend, I'm not going to name them. Can I name them? For example, we have friends that's called Nikki de Hai. If Nikki, you're watching, then hello, I'm talking about you. And Katrina, the hi. And for example, I asked Nikki, and she said, Jesus, you know, they have a daughter, Josephine, and this homeschooling really sucks, and I really suck in it, and it's a drama. But thank God I have Katrina. But imagine if we have a single mother. Yeah, can happen. And she sucks in homeschooling. Then Jesus Christ, you know, God help, if I may say so. So if you know somebody else from your friend group that is great in homeschooling, because maybe is a teacher or maybe have a natural talent that it show up now, what you can do, you can ask that friend that is very good in it and help all these poor people and ask this woman, listen up, can you give few tips how to organize a homeschooling now in this COVID-19 times. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna bring purpose, you're gonna bring value, yeah, and when you bring value, then of course people appreciate it, and if you give love, you receive love back. And last step, this is really the last step. Step number 6 is when you already have all this contact list, everything written down, and it's from the social media, everywhere, it's gonna be, to use a nice word, to not say shitload.
Now you already said it.
When you're gonna have a shitload of these contacts, when you're really gonna have a lot of these contacts, then I recommend to do this one time a month. You go through this contact, and first thing that you do is you choose 10 of the most easy ones. Of course, we are not gonna go difficult. We're gonna make our life easy, and we from all this a lot, we're gonna choose 10 ones that are the most easy. What I mean with the most easy, people that you know love perfumes, people that you know needs to lose weight, people that you know now some businesses are breaking, need some extra income. And as I said, don't prejudge, because many times we think that that person have it great, you know, and unfortunately that it's not, you know, because now with the situation that we are standing now, then a lot of businesses unfortunately is breaking. So you can really, really help somebody. So choose 10 of the most easy people that you can show your product and your opportunity to. And later with the rest of the people, you divide them, I have a good color even, to warm market and, I need the blue one, and a cold market. Basically, warm market are all the people that you know personally and very good. Cold market is, example, you are friends on Facebook, but you never saw that person. You never spoke with that person. That is your cold market. Simple. And later, and if you want, in our further steps, I'm going to tell you in inviting what to do with this warm market and a cold market. But now we are already on more than 1 hour, so I don't want to get your attention for too long. So thank you very much for your attention and for attending, and that you want to make your skills better. And I can really, really promise you that I know that this is a lot of work. I know that you're gonna complain when you're gonna write these contacts and you're gonna say, Alice, I hate you that you made me do it. But I promise, if you're gonna do it and you're gonna put this contact and you're gonna look at them and you're gonna use them later, then your life is gonna change. Big kiss, I love you, and to the next one.
Zo jongens, ik moet, jullie zien mij voor de helft hè nou. Ik moet door de knieën, want het staat natuurlijk helemaal... Ik kan zo wat wel gaan zitten, want het staat natuurlijk helemaal niet op mijn hoogte. Hé jongens, ik vond het super dat jullie vanavond allemaal waren. Ik hoop dat jullie wat aan gehad hebben. Want nogmaals, wat ze gezegd heeft, is dat het is veelomvattend. Die skills zijn veelomvattend. En we zouden jullie echt tekort doen als we daar heel snel doorheen gaan. Ze hebben de 7 skills laten zien, maar je moet ze uitdiepen. Je moet mensen vertellen hoe ze aan die contacten komen, hoe ze die presentatie gaan zien, hoe ze die mensen uitnodigen, hoe ze een product presenteren. Of we nou online of offline is, het maakt niet uit. Maar dit zijn de belangrijkste skills van network marketing. Hey jongens, deze video die gaan we morgen op YouTube zetten. En uiteindelijk komt hij in de community groep. En dan kun je hem nog een keer nazien als je wil. Of je kunt hem nog een keer naar teamleden sturen of teamleden taggen, whatever je wil. Morgen ga ik jullie meenemen in het verhaal van events. En hoe belangrijk events zijn. Kleine events, grote events, social proof. En hoe je geld kunt verdienen door middel van events. En hoe mensen naar events te krijgen. Dus dat is morgen. En ik doe een summary of in Engels een opsomming van globaal wat we de afgelopen bootcamps gehad hebben. Hey, de bootcamps volgend op 7 skills. Ik doe eigenlijk morgen al skill nummer 7. Dus er blijven er 5 over. Die 5 skills die verdelen we in 5 zooms. Volgende week doen we die zooms. 's Avonds, 5 avonden. We doen die zooms 40 minuten. Can we do it like 40 minutes and bam bam bam? Bam bam bam. Okay.
Yeah, but today would be 7 hours. I think that they were
Okay. No, but you did a good job. You did a good job. And I did not have to do a lot. So
you're not disappointed.
Totally not disappointed. A little bit, but we're gonna talk about. Oké jongens, bedankt voor het kijken. Vanaf deze plek nog een hele fijne avond. Tot snel. Tot morgenavond, 20:30 hier op Zoom. Bye bye. Doei doei. Hoi hoi.